And welcome into the broadcast. We are 8 seconds late from starting you on time, but 8 seconds in, and we have our first whistle. Welcome into the Erie Tiger Network. It's senior night here at Erie High School as your Lady Tigers taking on the Warriors, the rivals out of Frederick. Senior night, rivalry night. It's going to be a fun one, Grayson.
It will be a fun one tonight. These two had a competitive game last time. Should be another fun game tonight.
So early whistle, and now Frederick with the ball. Erie wearing their white uniforms, coming off a solid win just a couple nights ago against the Meade Mavericks. Of course, these girls, the last time they took on a Frederick Warrior team, that was a solid game for these gals.
It was. They won by about 20. It was close through about the first 2.5 quarters. Then they broke it open, went on a run, and that was all she wrote.
I believe, Grayson, this is the first time this year we have had a chance to see a team for the second time. So we'll see. Oftentimes in these league matchups, seems like if the first game's a blowout, the second game's a little closer. If the first game's closer, you never know what happens in that second game.
You do never know. Frederick obviously wanting to ruin Erie's senior night. Rivals, not friends.
Starting lineup here for the Tigers, Grace Moyers, Lauren Kia, one of the two seniors, along with Caitlin Patterson in this Tiger lineup. Sammy Irby and Anna Hefner, the starting unit for this Tiger squad. 3-ball on the way and buries it, and Frederick takes the lead with Tori Dufour hitting that one from deep.
Got a chance to talk to a few players before the game. They had Shay Chavez tear her ACL as Erie gets a bucket, and Dufour has become their primary scorer.
So Sammy Irby, the first bucket of the game here for the Tigers. A little feed down low, quick turnaround, that's off the mark and rebounded nicely by Hefner. Quickly up the floor goes Moyers, up to the senior Patterson. Patterson off to Moyers, that shot's on the way. And rebound, they'll say, eventually falls out of bounds.
Irby grabbed it but had a toe on the line for Erie. Erie already into their full court press.
Shot off the window, a couple good looks, can't quite fall. And finally another deep shot is good for the Warriors. Tori Dufour with 6 points here in the early goings of this one.
All the points for Frederick so far.
KP with the shot is fouled, and she will go to the line. A couple fouls already on Frederick. Or 5:32 into this one. And they're calling that one on Adelina DeSantis. That is her second. As Patterson hits the first of her 2 free throws.
Patterson did a good job getting to the line, crossed over to the inside, and forced DeSantis to bite on the double move.
Patterson goes 2 for 2 from the line. Tigers come out a little bit of a pressing trap here. Across the midline are the Warriors. Nice fast break there off the broken trap, and the layup is up and good. And that is Peyton Putayez. We did not see Peyton last game from what I recall. Shot off the mark, rebounded away by Torres. Up the floor comes Dufour and the Warriors. A 4-8 lead for the Warriors. Nice offensive start for them. Dufour dials up a 3. That's just off the mark. Rebounded by Hefner. Tigers will push up the floor. These Lady Tigers will probably be hosting a playoff game in less than a week here in this gym.
I'm confident to say almost definitely we'll be hosting a playoff game in this gym.
Patterson's three saw every inch of the rim but wouldn't fall through. And back the other way go the Warriors. We're almost midway through this opening quarter here on senior night. Brandon Berg, Grayson Blaylock here with you, along with the full broadcast team. Here on our, of course, always live YouTube broadcast. And holy smoke, someone call the fire department because Tori DeFore is smoking right now. About ready to burst into flames, I think. At least if you watch NBA or played NBA Jam back in the 90s, that net would be scorched already. As there's a nice layup up and in by Caitlin Patterson. And a quick layup the other way and blocking a foul, and Lauren Kia will pick up the foul. And these Frederick girls have come to play here tonight, Grayson.
They have come to play. DuFour's 3 for 4 from behind the arc, clearly feeling it. They've also done a good job breaking the Tigers' full court press. That's led to some layups.
DeFore leads the team in scoring at 11.2. That one is up and in. And Frederick out here quickly. A 12-6 lead over the Erie girls. That 13-6. Tigers trying to go quickly. And a turnover there.
Frederick to take it the other way. DuFour, the point guard, will bring it up the court. Irby just checked back in for Moyers. Now on the court, Irby, Morrow, Barnett, Patterson, and Altschuler. There's another layup for Frederick. They've extended their lead to 9. Another floater from Patterson, no good.
Thanks, Grayson, for taking over there for a second. 2:50 remaining here in the quarter. Hurtado in off to DeFore. Heat check 3, and she just scorched the nylon. Oh my goodness. Tori DeFore with 14 points in the first quarter. Patterson trying to hit right back, and Tigers need some of that senior veteran leadership right there. Good shot from Patterson.
They also need someone to play some defense on DuFour. Force someone else from Frederick to shoot. She'll get hers, but already over her season average. You want someone else to beat you.
Patterson kicks to the baseline, and that shot is up and good. And Deb Altschuler, her first points of the night. Tigers cut it back to 8. High-scoring first quarter here in Erie, including 14 points from Tori DeFore. She has made 4 threes here in the first quarter.
Good steal there for Morrow, got right in the passing lane.
And that shot is up and in for Alyssa Barnett, and one. And Barnett just caught it low, took the hit, got it off the window and in.
Barnett starting this one off better than she did the Meade game. 1 for 7 from the field, but now 1 for 1. She said she knew that she needed to make some shots tonight. She just made one right there.
Barnett, the right-handed toss, and gets the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Tigers rebite into that lead. Only down 5 now. Do 4 with it. She's the hot hand. Had a Steph Curry-esque quarter here. Quarter number 1. Pass low. Turnaround shot, no good. Shoveled off to Patterson. She leads the fast break. Patterson dashes into the lane. Off to the near side, gets it right back, and the Tigers will reset. Patterson, pull-up jumper, top of the key, no good. And rebounded away by Frederick. 56 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Turnover for the Warriors. Bounced off. Layup is good by Barnett. And so Tigers, after letting Frederick just explode out to a lead, only trailed by 3 now with less than a minute left here in the quarter. Good comeback here to close out this quarter. Dump pass low, shot no good off the window. Barnett rebounds. Now Patterson with it. Altshuler dials up a 3. That's just a little too strong. Thought that looked good off the hands. Lost out of bounds. A reset here between the circles. Again, Frederick goes low, and again they come up empty. 1 second left. Altshuler tried to get one off, and that will do it. At the end of 1, the Tigers trail it by 3. We're going to step aside here, take a timeout on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Start of quarter number 2. As the Tigers trail it here by 3 points to start the quarter. And Ava Welty has checked in. It felt like a very quick first quarter there. And in fact, Coach Pfeiffer didn't even roll that deep in the bench, it seems. Players kind of just watching the clock melt off. Pretty fresh still. And a foul called on the floor before the shot. And so it'll be Frederick basketball out of bounds. They will call that on Irby. That is already Sammy's second, team third, so she will take a seat. And now Edie Morrow will check in. 3 freshmen out on the court right now for the Tigers. Runners up and good for Emily Hurtado. Down into Barnett, and she gets held. Already 5 team fouls on the Warriors, so they're in a little bit of foul trouble early. That one, by the way, was on DeFore. That is her first. And another foul coming, and now that one on Erie. I believe that was Alyssa Barnett. They called her with a shove underneath.
Barnett trying to make a play on the ball. Got some of the Warriors rebounder as well.
DeFore drives into a wall of white jerseys. Rebounded though. Frederick resets, another 3-ball. That one's out, and now a rebounding foul on Lauren Leitner. Patterson will check in here along with Anna Hefner. Tigers have pretty much settled on a 9-girl rotation. As Patterson will bring it up. Welty now with it. Welty BBs it low, and a great pass by Welty. And leads to an easy bucket.
Good awareness, good job working it through the middle. Hefner was guarded, passed it back out to Welty, saw Kia open down low, found her for the easy bucket.
So Lauren Kia with her first 2 points here on senior night. Tigers still trail it by 3 though.
Blocking foul called on Edie Morrow. Looked a little bit like Castillo slipped for Frederick. But the foul is called.
DuFour has it. Tigers kind of cheating towards her, and a block there that time. And coming over was Edie Morrow to swat that one away. No wag of the finger though.
No.
Not a showboater.
Morrow excellent at blocking shots outside as Welty gets a steal.
Now Patterson drives, fakes, shot, no good. Welty gets the offensive board, dribbles back toward the paint, and draws the foul. So Tigers starting to get a little more gritty here. Almost 2 minutes into this second quarter. Brandon Berg, Grayson Blaylock here with you on this one. Kayla McTavish is our technical director. Joe Venard is producing. And we've got the brothers, Gage and Gavin, on the cameras.
The free throw from Welty is short. And hits another 3. Sorry about that. Our audio board went out for just a second. That pass thrown way out of bounds. Erie will take it the other way. Deb Altschuler in for Lauren Kia. Patterson will bring it up the floor. Frederick in a 2-3 zone. Altschuler, she's a look that she likes, and she buries the 3. So she'll answer DuFour, and it's a 3-point game. The scoring starting to slow down a little bit in the second. Good defense there from Welty. She'll get the rebound. Patterson trying to go coast to coast, and they will call a charge on her. Castillo took the charge. Patterson tried to pull up. She doesn't get the call. So instead of 2 free throws, it's her first foul of Barnett coming in for Hefner. Welty is shadowing DuFour. There's a steal for Erie. Morrow will run it up the floor. Has Altschuler. Open, caught it with bad footwork. This time she doesn't, just strong. Morrow to Patterson, wide open for three. Off the rim, she gets her own rebound. Resets with Welty at the top. Into Barnett. Pump fake. No shot. The foul is on the floor, so it's a 1-and-1. That's on Lauren Leitner, her second. Leitner, one of the two juniors on this roster for Frederick. 9 seniors, 2 of them hurt right now, though. The first of the 1-and-1 is good. Moyers back in the lineup for Welty. Welty's played pretty good defense on Dufour. The second free throw is good as well, and it's a 1-point game with 4:17 to go. Moyers will now. Almost stolen by Erie. Dufour did an excellent job at saving it. Threw it off Moyers and out of bounds. She wanted a block, doesn't get one. The Frederick fans, I don't know if you can hear from our camera angle, didn't like that call. And there's a late foul call.
A lot of fouls here early in this one. Already 15 fouls between the two teams. Sometimes you see that with the Erie-Frederick matchup. Both teams aggressive is, well, the rivals. Grace and the rivals.
They are. They don't like giving anyone a free path to the basket.
By the way, Edie Morrow now with 2 fouls. That was the 7th team foul on Erie. As Podlatz gets the foul, and then Altschuler hits on the other end.
Altschuler expected the pass from Moyers. Moyers saw her open in the corner, and she knocked it down.
And a travel and a turnover there for Frederick. And so Erie, with that three-pointer by Altschuler, has taken their first lead of the game. It has been all Frederick here to start this one.
It has. Erie, though, they've played better defense on Dufour in the second quarter.
Patterson thought about the three. Still a zone defense here for the Warriors. Warriors will work it around. They find Barnett at the top of the key. Warriors dialing in a three. Nobody home that time. Still a 2-point lead, though, for Erie, as that one is rebounded away by Hurtado. Ford checks in with the sideline, looks at the play. Frederick will set it up. Here comes the high ball screen. She'll fade off to her left and back up. Fires the high arcing three. And as hot as Dufour was early, she's lost her touch a little bit here in the second quarter.
She has. They're playing stingier defense on her, allowing the freshmen Welty and Moyers have shouted her, allowing them to go one-on-one. They've stepped up in this quarter.
This is about the most packed we have seen for a girls' game here throughout the season, so good to see the crowd start filling in.
The most packed as it should be. .235. That shot is up and good by Moyers, the freshman. And Grace just continues to impress throughout this season. She has firmly cemented herself as the second leading scorer on this team at 9 points a game. And the interesting thing about this Erie team is we have a full timeout. We will actually take a quick break. We'll step aside. We'll come back, tell you a little bit more about Grace Moyers after a timeout.
Open up a browser and look up youtube.com/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into YouTube and press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about ETN posts. To like the video, click the thumbs up button on the right hand side of the screen. Use the bar on the bottom of the screen to move and skip parts in the video. To skip forward or backwards, use the arrow keys to move 5 seconds. You can pause the video at any time by pressing the spacebar or clicking with the mouse.
I'm Jamie Nome.
I'm Noah Roper.
I'm Spencer Brooks, and thanks for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network.
Thanks for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network. Thanks for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network.
And thank you for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Burke, Grayson Blaylock here with you. 2.5 minutes remaining here in quarter number 2. The Tigers on top by 3. Fans, don't forget to check us out on social media. You can like the Erie Tiger Network Facebook page. You can follow us on Twitter at Erie Tiger Net. Check out the schedule online, erietiger.network.com. We have released part of our spring sports slate, including the first ever game broadcasted for lacrosse on the ETN. Turnover there, Welty, good defense, up ahead to Moyers. Moyers, the freshman, with the speed, into the lane and gets stripped, but a foul is called. And that one will go against Frederick, much to the chagrin of the fans surrounding us. We are deep in the throes of the Frederick territory, if you will, on this side of the stands. We're not happy about that one as Moyers goes to the line. We were talking about Moyers before the break. Grace Moyers firmly entrenched as the second leading scorer, but overall this Tiger team, a very well balanced team in terms of scoring. Hefner is the only scorer that averages more than, or the averages in the double digits, and that's barely a 10.4, so you never know on any given night who could explode for the Tigers.
You never know. On Tuesday, it was Moyers going off for 19, a career high against Meade.
Rebounded by Barnett. She's been rock solid on the boards tonight. Moyers thought about the 3, drives, kicks. Altschuler, she's been a sharpshooter, and she pings it right between the eyes. Deb Altschuler again from deep, and the Tigers have their biggest lead of the night.
Erie on a long run. The defense is solid. They're scoring too.
That is the third 3 for Deb Altschuler. Now Lauren Kia will check back in.
She's been almost as hot in this quarter as Dufour was in the first.
Returning the favor on her older counterpart. Now Moyers, the little shovel pass inside. KP will drive, dish. Kia goes up off the window. Can't get it to fall, but earns a trip to the stripe. Lauren Kia, 2 points in this one. The 5'8" senior forward. I think before the season started, she was unsure whether she was going to play for her senior year, and then she elected to stick it out, and she has earned herself into a starting role throughout the season. And I think Lauren realizes what her strengths are as a player and has really settled into a role that suits her rebounding and toughness. Speaking of rebounding, Welty gets the free board, couldn't finish though. And now 1:08 left in the quarter. Drive, KP shoveled the rebound off to Moyers. Welty with the runner off the side of the backboard. 52 seconds remaining.
Erie's held Frederick to 5 points in the quarter thus far.
And that shot off the mark and will roll right into our cameraman on the sideline. 36 seconds left in what seems like has been a pretty quick half. About a 30-minute first half here. in this one. Altshuler feeds it low. Hefner will kick out. Wide open was Moyers. Instead, she'll drive. Nice little feed. Tigers will reset, though. 20 seconds left. They can be patient. Now wide open is Patterson, and she buries it. Caitlin Patterson from downtown. And the Tigers up 12, and they will have one more shot to stretch that out. So they were down by almost double digits, 8 points at one point, and now they find themselves up 12 before the end of the half.
It's been a tale of 2 quarters in this one.
Moyer, she will take the final shot. Oh, and just stop the mark. But a good rally there in the second quarter for the Tigers. They will head to the locker room on top, 35-23. We'll take a break, and we'll have the Miners halftime show here on the Erie Tiger Network.
If you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School, well now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh.
It will fight back.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
You are watching the ETN.
Click the search bar on the top right-hand corner of the screen and search up Erie Tiger Network. Click the channel icon and then press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about when we post. Click the thumbs up icon to like the video. To enter full screen mode, press the icon on the bottom right hand corner. To skip forward or backwards 10 seconds, double tap the left or right hand side of the screen. Press the pause button in the middle of the screen to pause the video. To skip to a different video, press the skip button when the video is paused.
Hello and welcome back in to the halftime show brought to you by Miners. If you're looking for the best place to post game, head to Miners on Briggs Street. Some first half stats for the Tigers: 33 points. Caitlin Patterson has 9. Deb Altschuler with 11. Grace Moyers with 3 from the stripe. Alyssa Barnett with 5. And Lauren Kia with 3. For Frederick, it's been Dufour. She's got 14. Butayaz has 4. Hurtado has 2. Erie got off to not the best start, got back into it though, and played better for the last half of the first quarter and for all of the second quarter. Went on a 15-0 run from 2023 to take the lead by 12. For the RPI, the girls will almost definitely, we can't say anything for sure until we know on Sunday, but they will almost definitely host a playoff game for the first time since 2011. This would be the first time in 4A, according to Max Preps. They'll be in the 21 to 23 range for the seeding. Skyline, Thomas Jefferson, the teams, they're battling for those seeds. Skyline, they'll play Bertha tomorrow tonight. Littleton taking on Thomas Jefferson. Fred, they're 56th in the RPI. Likely first round opponents for Erie: Cheyenne Mountain, Longmont, Widefield, or Wheat Ridge. And a few other games to keep an eye on: Cheyenne Mountain, Lewis Palmer going on right now. Widefield and Mesa Ridge, Green Mountain, Evergreen, Littleton, Thomas Jefferson, as I mentioned, and Wheat Ridge, Golden. Obviously, the RPI never finalized until it's all over. Games tomorrow and Saturday, as well as a full slate tonight. We'll get into the guys' RPI later during the guys' halftime show. Frederick, without a win, they will miss the playoffs. And if Erie can keep it up, they'll get a win tonight. If you're looking for the best place to post game, look no further than Miners on Briggs Street. We'll go to commercial, and then we'll go right, and then we'll come back for the start of the third quarter on the Erie Tiger Network.
Better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
If you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School, well now you can. We We have set up a Patreon page, which is a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon@sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh.
It will fight back. You are watching the ETN.
Open up a browser and look up youtube.com/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into YouTube and press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about ETN posts. To like the video, click the thumbs up button on the right hand side of the screen. Use the bar on the bottom of the screen to move and skip parts in the video. To skip forward or backwards, use the arrow keys to move 5 seconds. You can pause the video at any time by pressing the spacebar or clicking with the mouse.
Hello and welcome back in to senior night versus Frederick. It's the Tigers versus the Warriors in the girls game. At halftime, Erie leads 35-23. Frederick led 18-15 after the first quarter. The Tigers, they took a 15-0 run and they now lead by 12. Same starting five as the game, starting five for Erie. Appears to be the same starters for Frederick as well. There's Irby driving. She hits. Erie already off to a good start in the second half. Shot missed, rebounded by Kia. Warriors will run the ball up the floor. Erie trying to play with pace, not give Frederick time to fully set up their 2-3. There's a three from Warriors, just strong off the back iron. Rebound Frederick, they'll go the other way. DeSantis with the ball in the wing. Passes away. Now New with the ball in the corner, being defended by Irby. Tosses up a runner, can't get it to fall. Rebound Patterson. Irby driving, she's fouled. that foul is called on New. Patterson wide open for three, just strong again. Rebound Dufour.
So the Warriors will bring it up the court here, 6:40. Thanks, Grayson, for piloting there for a moment. And that one is tipped out. That will stay with the Warriors. Dufour a little bit frustrated, I think. She's looking over to the sideline saying, what else do I need to do here, coach? Inbound, spinner in the lane is good. That one was Danielle Himmelstrand. Beg your pardon. First time we've called her name tonight.
Himmelstrand has averaged 10 points a game since the injury to Shea Chavez. She's been her replacement in the middle.
And now Anna Hefner will come to the stripe. Already 2 fouls here in this half. And that's, by the way, the third on Himmelstrand. So that may be why we haven't heard from her much tonight, as Hefner hit that free throw. Splits the pair that time. 13-point lead for the Tigers, 6:18 remaining here in the second, or the third quarter. Frederick trying to work it inside, and Himmelstrand again with the bucket. So Danielle Himmelstrand, all 4 of her points coming in back-to-back possessions. Now Moyers drives through the lane, gets clocked in the head, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Moyers, an excellent slasher. Coach Pfeiffer's happy that she's started driving to the basket more as of late. Didn't do that as much to start the season as she was figuring out adjusting to high school basketball, but now that she's more comfortable, she's getting a lot of points from inside.
Yeah, you know, she just has an extra gear, it seems like, that no other girl on this floor has. Moyers hits both, and she's 5 of 6 from the line tonight. Tigers solid 10 of 13 as a team. That shot is a quick trigger, too strong. Himmelstrand has it. Hit it off her knee, gets it back up, and then there's Kia with the rebound, and Kia fighting Dufour in a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards Frederick. They'll inbound here underneath the Tiger basket. Tigers in a zone. Dufour almost made rain come down with that 3 attempt, and the second offensive board, just kind of the ball ended up finding DeSantis, and she laid it up and in, and that's her first points tonight. And now a left-handed layup by Moyers, and Grace Moyers, as she's maturing, Grayson, she continues to just impress. Does so there. That's 7 for her tonight, and a rebound there for Hefner. Nice pass low to Kia. Couldn't quite corral it on the first touch, and then didn't get off a clean look. Still 13-point lead here for Erie. Into the quarter. Tigers still in a zone defense here to start this quarter. Shot up, that's off the mark. Rebounded by Kia. She'll shovel off to Moyers. Moyers quickly ahead to Patterson. Patterson stops, pops, and a little bit too strong. Back the other way go the Warriors. Good drive there by Himmelstrand over the top, and a charge is taken that time by KP.
Frederick fans didn't like it. Himmelstrand looking a little shocked. Patterson waited for about 3 seconds for her to arrive.
That is the 4th foul now for Danielle Himmelstrand. And Himmelstrand, the 3rd leading scorer on this Warrior team. She is the leading rebounder, so that's a big loss for Frederick, because she's going to have to sit probably the rest of this quarter.
They lose a big presence inside with her out.
I was talking with the Fort Morgan sports announcer the other day. This Frederick War team will also probably make the playoffs. It looks like the Tri-Valley League will send every girls team to the playoffs.
Frederick currently sitting out of the standings as of this morning, though.
Another foul here. 5th team foul. Frederick's getting a little bit angsty. There's 5 fouls on the Warriors, none on the Tigers. And for New, that is her 3rd, so. New will come out. Pilates will come in. Shot is up and in on the free throw attempt, and the Tigers get the lead back out to 13. Tigers, a lot of free throws already and shooting them pretty well.
They have been shooting free throws well tonight. They've also been making their layups. And if you can make your layups and free throws, you can win most games.
Pass down low, Pilates, the little sky hook down low, and that one's up and in. Doing her best Akeem Olajuwon impression down there. That's her 2nd bucket of the game. She's got 6 now. .11 lead here for Erie, 2:55 remaining in the quarter. Dufour off to the far timeline. Hurtado will back it out, reset here. Game has lost some of its torrid pace that we saw in the first half. It's kind of slowed down, a little more grinding of a style here between the two teams.
This looks more like the first game as opposed to the first half that we saw tonight.
Welty for 3, and Ava Welty from downtown. Her first bucket of the night.
Just going off the top of my head, that might be her first 3 on the season.
3 ball on the way, that's off the mark, and we'll say that one stays with Frederick. Drawing some jeers from the Tiger fans. Another dual possession and a jump ball.
Welty fighting for the rebound.
Now Patterson will push it up here. Edie Morrow back into the game. Feed for Barnett. She's been solid this game, and a nice little pump fake. And dropped it into the bucket. Alyssa Barnett, she's got 7 here tonight. That shot's on the way, and that one popped out. Barnett, another strong rebound. Looking for help. Shuffles it off to Patterson. KP finds Welty open. Couldn't quite finish underneath was Welty. She gets thrown on her backside, and here come the Warriors quickly up the floor, and they'll lose it out of bounds. That'll be Erie basketball. 1:10 to play here in the quarter.
3 substitutions for Erie in the game. Moyers, Irby, Hefner for Welty, Patterson, and Barnett.
Warriors come out here in a 2-3 zone on this possession. Moyers thought about the 3, drives and tried to dish to the middle, but it was deflected into the hands of Hurtado. Now DeSantis with it. And ball was finally kicked out of bounds. Pass low to Hefner, quickly up with it. Shot's no good. Gets her own rebound. Hefner will kick. And a foul called, a little hold on Tori DeFore. And this quarter, right now, 30 seconds left. 16 fouls on Frederick, none on the Tigers.
Good, clean quarter for Erie. And maybe some frustration fouls for Frederick trying to get back in the game.
That shot is off the mark. This Lady Tiger team, 13-9. Looks like just a quarter will stand between them from going 14-9. There was a bet made early in the year between me and someone else. I won't out the hater, but that this Tiger Lady team they thought might be too young. They would finish below 500. I took the over. I'm going to win that bet. So feeling good about that. I won't out whoever you are. You know who you are, and I think you're watching this game. 14 seconds left. DeFore with it. And a foul called. And DeFore will go the line. Tiger fans want to travel, but Grace Moyers will be tagged with the foul. That's her first, and that's the second team foul on Erie, both coming here in the last 30 seconds of this half, and they will call a shooting foul, so DeFore to the line, and she hits the first, and DeFore, 14 points in the first quarter. That's her first point since. So since that 4 3-pointer explosion and the other bucket, she has been silenced. DeFore tried to save it, goes flying out of bounds, and does right off the body of Sammy Irby. So with 6.6 seconds left, Welty will check in for Irby.
Welty's done a good job tonight keeping her fouls down.
Shot no good. Rebound off to Moyers. Looks up at the clock. Will heave, but not in time. Tigers, they will take a 15-point lead into the break. We will take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to CarawayOrtho.com.
I'm Gavin Mendoza.
I'm Jamie Nelm.
I'm Noah Roper.
I'm Spencer Brooks, and thanks for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network.
Thanks for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network. Thanks for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network.
And thank you for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network.
There's 80 minutes. Kidding. Welcome back in Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you. Grayson Blaylock as we scooch on over into the fourth quarter. Gym's starting to fill up. As it is senior night, there'll be a little bit of a senior celebration, so we will have longer than usual between the two games. But a 15-point hole for Frederick, so barring anything out of the unusual, Erie will win what is their 14th game of the season, or at least that's how it feels now. It feels like they will host in the first round next week here in this gym. And I believe I don't know, maybe Grayson can speak to this. If the playoffs were today, I think they would end up hosting Wheat Ridge.
That is correct.
It is 8-13 on the year.
The other teams that they could end up hosting, just because of how close the RPI is with games left, Cheyenne Mountain, Longmont, and Widefield.
By the way, Wheat Ridge 8-13, Cheyenne Mountain 7-14. Longmont 10-13. We've seen them already this year. Meade at 6-13. Lewis Palmer 7-15. Northfield 10-12. So feels like Erie will have a decent shot to roll into the second round. Of course, you never put the cart before the horse, but young team hosting a playoff. It certainly feels like the future's bright here for this Erie girls program here under Coach Pfeiffer.
It certainly does. Erie controlling the game right now.
And the Tigers, remember, they had no fouls with 30 seconds left in the half. They have 5 fouls. It's been a quick foul explosion here for Erie. That is now the 3rd foul on Grace Moyers, all in like the last minute of play.
Now Hefner's fouled under the basket.
And this game's starting to slow in its pace too with all these whistles. And a timeout coming here for Frederick. We'll step aside quickly here on the Erie Tiger Network. Back here on the Erie Tiger Network. 7:02 remaining. Anna Hefner will go to the line, and the Tigers will spend the last 7 minutes of this quarter in the bonus. So, hoping that maybe they stretch this out a little bit, and maybe Frederick kind of calls off the dogs, and we won't have a free throw shooting contest here for 7 minutes. Hefner buries the front end of the one-on-one. She's got 4 points. Been kind of a quiet night for her. Altschuler leads the way, 11, 10 points for KP, 7 for Grace Moyers. And what has been a solid, balanced effort. We were talking about that early, Grace. You never know who's going to have the big night for this Erie team. Could be anyone. Solid team defensively, and then bunch of different players can get after it. I think the player that's really, as the Tigers continue to win, has sparked this side has been Caitlin Patterson.
It has been. She's led the team with scoring in the first quarter, got the run started that put Erie ahead and has led by example.
New made the bucket, got fouled, and will go to the line here for the and one. Still a decent size lead, though, for Erie. But, man, it does seem like we are seeing a whistle now every trip. See if these teams can kind of lay their hands off each other a little bit. Free throw, no good. Rebound is knocked away, and it will stay Erie basketball. Frederick 3 of 6 unofficially from the stripe tonight. We will have the boys game following this. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and we'd love for you to become a partner with us on Patreon. Head to the link in the description or patreon.com/Erie Tiger Network. You can sponsor us for as little as $1 a month or as much as $25. Yeah, you could actually do a custom out. You could, if you really wanted, do $1,000 a month or a penny a month. So a lot of wiggle room there for those of you angel investors or generous types. Now Patterson with it, pulls up in the lane. Rebound by Hefner, and Anna Hefner starting to get her swag on here this quarter. She's close to double digits.
Now a blocking foul called on Moyers. That's her 4th foul. She has not fouled out all year.
How about that? The freshman who has gotten a ton of playing time has not fouled out all year. That's high basketball IQ. Dufour. That is her first field goal made since the first quarter when she went off for 14. She's now got 18 in this game. Barnett dribbled off the foot of DeSantis. It kicked back up into her hands. Now Dufour drives baseline, throws it up. No good. Barnett, and she is fouled by Putayez. Putayez, man, I'm way off multiple times. And for Putayez, that is her 3rd now. Shot is up and good for Alyssa Barnett. Man, Tigers, very unofficial. We've kind of been bouncing around trying to do a few different things here behind the scenes on the broadcast, but 14 of 17 from the stripe. Offensive board, Kia is put back, no good. 15-point lead here for Erie. Almost midway through this final frame here on senior night. Both seniors for Erie on the floor. This will not be their last home game, though.
They'll have another one next Tuesday.
And I believe that will be about a 6:30 start time in that one. We will, of course, be on the air for that. The boys will probably make the playoffs. They will go on the road. There might be some complications with that broadcast. We will keep you posted. Be sure to follow us on social media. There is a conflict in terms of days and events going on, so we will let you know. And the official got hit in the face, and I think it stunned him, and he pointed the wrong way. And the other official came and corrected him.
Both fans getting upset about it.
The Frederick fans, they're their upset was more of the faux kind. They found it funny that the Erie fans got a little bit worked up, and then they changed the call, so they kind of got worked up. Himmelstrand will foul out here for the Warriors. And so in what might be the last game of her career, Danielle Himmelstrand will exit with too many fouls. A lot of seniors here for this Frederick Warrior team. 4 leading scorers are seniors. New, who we've seen tonight, a senior, Castillo. Batalles, also a senior. Reichert and Barbia, a senior as well. So Frederick will have to retool a little bit next year. Dufour will bring it up here for the Warriors. Dufour, another made bucket. Driving Kia. Shot was no good, and the ball will rattle out, but last touch by a Warrior. Now Patterson feeds it low for Kia. Quick dish out, Altschuler for 3. A little bit too strong. We saw Deb have a solid first half, hasn't quite found her shot here in the second half. Pass ahead off the window and in for Lauren Leitner. Her first field goal of the game. Now Welty will feed it low here to Irby. Gets it right back. Now feeds it low. Kia gets partially blocked. 12-point game here, 3 minutes. Tell you what, Dufour, we've already seen her shoot about 4 made threes in this amount of time. As she attempts that one, that was halfway down. Almost on cue. Now back the other way goes Erie. So Erie can't quite put the foot off the gas pedal yet. Patterson fires. And she tickles the nylon. Caitlin Patterson, she's got 13. And the Tigers back on top by 15. And Laura Kia will pick up a foul. And here on senior night, she will be subbed out. Said there'll be a little ceremony here in between, so we may be a little bit later for our boys broadcast than usual. Altschuler up top for Welty, now down low. Patterson. Working around, Altschuler for 3. That one's too strong and a foul coming. That foul is on New, and that's her 4th. Double bonus time here for the Tigers.
Now the officials will talk it over, trying to figure out who should be shooting the free throws. They'll say Irby was fouled. The Tigers a 15-point lead, 2:14 to go. And now Caitlin Patterson on her senior night will receive applause as she checks out for what will probably be the last time tonight. Irby goes 1-1. Offensive board corralled by Welty. Wide open from deep, and she hits it! Ava Welty, her second 3 of the night. And Erie now leads by 18. There's a high 3 from Dufour off the rim. Rebound, Altschuler. Erie is still pushing it. Moyers kicks to Welty. Now cross court to Moyers. Now Altschuler with it. 4 freshmen and Irby on the floor. Irby driving, she gets fouled with 1.5 to go. Welty coming into tonight had not made a 3 on the year. She's got 2 tonight. Erie has a 19-point lead, and we will take a timeout on the Erie Tiger Network. Hello and welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network. I'm Grayson Blaylock. With 1:33 left in the girls' game, Erie leads it by 19 over rival Frederick. Sammy Irby at the free throw line. Trying to make it 20. She can't, a little strong. Castillo will take it up the floor for the Warriors. Dufour dribbling around, she'll throw up a 3. Rattles in, and she hits it. Moyers will take it the other way. She's driving off Dufour's foot, and a double dribble is called. Then Dufour's gonna get in the face of Welty. She is hot. And a fan has been ejected, so we apologize if you could hear that from our mics. Cadence New will foul out for Frederick. Putaya's back in for the Warriors. Irby's first free throw, no good in the double bonus, so she'll shoot another. Erie with another point. That would be a tie for the second most they've scored this year. 66 against Silver Creek, 71 against Kennedy, and there's a layup. Moyer's still pushing it up the floor fast. She'll slow it down after she crosses half court, though. They're content to pass it around. Now Moyer's wide open, pump fakes, drives, floater, just short. Rebound, Irby can't get the putback. Rebound, Welty, jump ball. Hefner will come in for Welty. Welty, a career high in points tonight. Dufour tries to throw up a three, can't get past Moyers, and she'll foul Morrow. Only 3 fouls for Dufour. She's managed to keep them down with several players having fouled out for Frederick. Morrow hits the first. And now on the floor for Frederick, it's Kylie Rosine, a sophomore, the youngest player to step on the floor for the Warriors tonight. Morrow hits both, and the Tigers have their second highest scoring output of the year against their rival. They're going to get Irby on a foul. As DeSantis was driving, she'll shoot 2, under 10 seconds left now. First free throw rims out. Second free throw hits. The Warriors with 52, and after crossing half court, Warriors will dribble around, and that will do it. The final, Erie 67, Frederick 42. For Brandon Bird, Gavin Engage, Copeland, Kayla McTavish, Joe Bernard, I'm Grayson Blaylock. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of the Erie Tiger Network. We'll be back after the senior night presentations for the boys' game.